Hey guys, okay, so I'm going to take you through, this is a project that came across our table, came across my desk, and really it's a main floor, it's a bungalow. Let's start that off. It's a bungalow, it's got a main floor, it's got a basement, and I'll take you through it. So currently, I might have a photo, I might not, but don't worry about that. Currently, their biggest problem is that this house is a post-war bungalow. What happened is in Canada, there was a big immigration boom right after World War II. People came to Canada. They needed housing stock really quick, so in like the 1950s onwards, they just built like crazy. Tons of houses, mainly bungalows. So this one is in a neighborhood in Toronto, I can't say where, but you come in through the entrance, there's a stair straight down, a giant fireplace here for this kind of living space. This little tiny dining room, it's only almost 11 feet by 12'8", not very big. Kitchen over here. This is a very disjointed kind of a layout. You come in through this chamber, you come in through this chamber, you come in through this chamber. And then you go down this slinky hallway to the master bedroom, or should I say primary bedroom. An awkward ensuite for the primary bedroom, that's over here. But you also walk through the closet system, which isn't great as well. Their guest bedroom is also up here, part of this hallway, and it's kind of an awkward series of things. This main bath here for the guest bedroom is also kind of, the pathway crosses with the master bedroom. So, I mean, not a great plan. If we go to the basement, you go straight shot down to this kind of bar recreation space, and then another slinky hallway. In the basement, there's actually a window right here. This whole land slopes downwards. I think there's a window somewhere here. There's a laundry space down here. There's this little walk-in bathroom. Tiny thing. It's not a great space. They had hired a designer to put something together from the existing plan. And what the designer had done was place this bedroom forwards to make an ensuite powder room. We've now taken the design further. We've gotten new ideas, and so I want to go through that process with you today. We use a lot of trace. So this is trace paper. This is a scale. I believe this one's at 3/16 of an inch. Scale 3/16, yep, bang on. So 3/16 of an inch, so that's right. These are tools of an architect. This scale has various bits and different scales. I'll go through that in another video. We use trace paper a lot. We use pens a lot, and just to get ideas down. Where is my tape? I'll be right back. Scotch tape. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, so we're going to start with the main floor, shall we? We shall. Okay. So, trace paper is just kind of a nice way to overlay onto something that already exists. You can see what's behind, and you can also kind of take it away to see a whole new design altogether. My first compulsion when looking at this was to try to take this plan further. Take the designer's plan and kind of make that better. Daniel in my office had a better approach. He said, you know what, forget about everything that they looked at. What we're going to do is look at this from scratch. How can we improve upon this plan by knocking out all these walls? So the first thing that was decided upon was to bring up this wall, bring this forwards. And Daniel's first compulsion was, this whole zone here is actually pretty cool. this center portion can be the public realm. There's something that the clients mentioned, and they said, you know, we really want to host, we want a lovely entrance space that looks out. There's a ravine back out here, ravine. This is the driveway up here, which is the entry, basically, entry procession. So Daniel was thinking, you know, like, really the view is straight shot. And if we can pop a view this way, then you all of a sudden you've opened up this whole center portion. Garage is where it is. Not much to do there, but there should be some kind of connection from here to here. Then he was like, okay, you know what? This room is actually pretty close to a good bedroom size. Bedroom 2. Over here, the bedroom 1 is not in a bad spot, you know. I'm going to say primary bedroom. You know, over here, maybe there's a way, you know, we have this fireplace that we can maybe try to shrink a little bit. This guy. Maybe we can get it to be something like this, or maybe we can move it over and place it somewhere else and move it all together. First compulsion though was to go, okay, maybe this here, we keep this as dining, and then all of a sudden you have this interstitial space right here, and it's like, oh, well, you have your ensuite, you have your you know, ensuite, walk-in closet right here, you know, this enters this way into the main space, a nice window here, and then maybe entries this way, kind of thing. Okay, so then this is the public realm. Overall, this was a very logical place for a kitchen. You know, it looks over the ravine. Maybe there's a barbecue somewhere. Maybe there's this kind of beautiful view out this way. It actually goes like that. Over here, then it's like, oh, well, this is clearly a living space right here. Living room. And one thing the clients wanted was kind of a mudroom space. So we thought, okay, I should say better. Daniel thought, this is his design, mudroom in the front. Now, this is kind of an overall spatial layout. On top of that, we have to find a place for, you know, walk-in closet, bath, you know, ensuite in this space. We've got it here. Dining space, maybe this can be chewed up. There is a stair somewhere here. In general, we wanted to keep it in the same space, in the same place. That's a budget issue. Down. You know, how do we integrate this stair into this design? And the very cool thing is, like, all of a sudden you have this, you know, you have your private realm here. That zone, private realm here, and then your public realm has kind of flanked the center zone. That zone. Okay? So this is kind of the, like, looking at it from, like, not worrying about the engineering, not worrying about the materials, spatially, how does this all function? The really nice thing is, the public realm breaks up the two bedrooms. So if you have a guest, you're not so close that you're kind of on top of each other. Like, this is a very beautiful way to connect people. You know, in the morning, you can see the rituals of going for breakfast, eating at night, coming home from work. There's this really nice flow to this this overall layout. Garage stays here. There's not much about that. So from that point, we would develop it further. We'd say, okay, well, what are the things, what else is missing in all of this? And there's quite a bit. There are aspects of, it's like, what about an entry closet? What about laundry? What about a coffee nook? What happened to the fireplace? What are we going to do about that? So then Daniel said, okay, well, he doesn't love the fireplace being here. It would be really cool. There's kind of a moment right here. This hearth that connects 1, 2, 3, the 3 spaces, you know? It's this node right here. So he thought it would be really cool if your stairs come down like this and you descend below this fireplace. Kind of odd, because usually a fireplace is rooted in a foundation, it's rooted to the ground. This one would float. So there's a little bit of an interesting moment here that you don't see in a lot of houses. On top of that, it's what do we do in terms of maybe a mudroom, an interstitial closet that connects the garage and the mudroom. So what he had developed was, I believe it was something like this. It was something like this. That was like an entry vestibule. But it's open. Like this is open, and this is an entrance. I think he did it something like this. Closet. You know. Compressing this space a little bit. Then we come across. You know, he put. This is the kitchen. Epic island. This one was, yes, like that. Entry into the master bedroom. And I believe his entrance was here. Could be wrong. But I mean, this is all part of the very initial planning stages. You know, he envisioned a sofa, coffee table, TV. You know, this is a nice connection, kind of sitting space here. Here, dining. The clients also said, oh, if there's a space, a nook or something that we could have a banquet or like a buffet or like a credenza kind of thing for hosting, then Danny said, okay, well, we could do this and place something here that's just like something where you could put out Christmas dinner or something like that. That, and all of a sudden we have this fireplace that connects all the spaces. We're trying to do it to float, so it opens to all sides. Then it opened up another opportunity. It's like, well, what if this is a window here, and what if this is a window here, so that this thing is freestanding. I believe this entrance, it was something like shower, toilet, sink, that. And I think this was a nice big walk-in closet. And the nice thing about this is we have a nice flat wall here. Thing. King bed. View outside. I actually think he flipped it. I think he put his bathroom and stuff on this side. Regardless, same idea. It doesn't change the idea of what's going on in there, and the space of it allows for all that to happen. Concealed door. This way. Door. Stove. Fridge. And then this TV, right, this is built into millwork. In the island, we have a sink, dishwasher. Let's double check our dimensions, shall we? 2, we're a little off, but pretty close. 2 feet, 3 feet, 2.5, yeah, we're okay, pretty close. Entrance vestibule, and I believe I believe there's a pocket door of some kind here. And then over here, how did we do it? Walk-in closet. Ensuite. I believe this one had to change. That. That. I believe the door is somewhere here in that zone. Okay, so we have kind of a rough sketch. That forms the basis. You know, there's some, not great at drawing cars, but let's assume it's something, an old sedan. Yep, let's say the sedan had a sunroof. Cool. So that's a first stab at this. I'm going to take that and let's put some walls in there. Let's try to make this a little more pretty, because that was a really raw sketch. Okay, how are we looking? We're okay here. Yeah, okay. Make sure we're okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. A little low in the shot, but whatever. Okay. So, we take a thick pen. Now we know that's wall. Nice big window. Here. Now we know this property line, so no windows can be on this side here, no windows can be on this side here. You know, that. I wonder if we put a depression here. I can't remember. It's fine. That. Entrance. Mullion. Nice to put a corner window right there, but can't have everything. Let's see here. This. That. That. You know what? I'm going to shrink this a little bit. That. Yeah, I'm going to shrink this a little bit. So that happens too. Sometimes we change certain things. That's fine. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Okay, that's good. That. And maybe this is for HVAC. Who knows? That doesn't work. Oops. Happy accidents. So, a moment here. That's that. I'm gonna get my white out. haven't used this in a while, so still works. There we go. Okie dokie. Nice. Put a table here. It's kind of a big space here. We'll have to figure that out. So let's put the kitchen in. TV. Make a couch. Split off. Which is always okay. A little bit of whiteout. Never hurt anyone. Put a little key table here maybe. Shower, toilet, sink. That nice big mega window. Of course, that would have to be broken up. Some mullions. Epic entry door. I don't love this, but for the sake of this video, this will do. Garage door. That's above. It's not perfect, but that's okay. Toilet, sink. Ooh, not dry yet. Huge walk-in closet. Maybe we can do pocket doors there. Who knows? Window, window, window. I think Daniel actually brought this down to be really big. Something like that. Yeah, and then we can kind of lift up and see what we've done. Very cool. Okay, so entrance here, coffee table. This doesn't work here. Yeah, initial sketch. Of course, this needs massaging, clearly, but gives a semblance of an idea, and that is something that we can bring into the computer, which I'll show in the next round. Yeah, thanks for following along. I'll lift this up a little bit. Thanks for following along, and hope to catch you on the next one. Cheers.